I'm Eric Moore, Assessment Coordinator for the Air Washington Grant. This video will introduce you to the WorkKeys testing portals and show you how to access the official ACT training materials. The first thing to know is that there are two online portals, one for proctors shown here, and another for students shown here. To get your login information for the proctor portal, you can contact me if you haven't received that already, or if you're a new proctor. And when you log in, you'll just see the name of your site here at the top. And from this screen, you'll be able to create new users. You'll be able to print off score reports for the students, and you'll be able to authorize students' tests so they can start taking those tests. The student portal, if a student logs in, this is what they see. They'll be asked to update their demographic information, and then it gives them a screen where they can select tests that they're registered for. And you'll learn a lot more about these two screens in the ACT training materials that I'm going to show you in a second. So to get to the ACT training materials, you'll need to go to this URL here, ACT WorkKeys Private Admin Training. And you won't see this to begin with. You'll see a pop-up box that asks for a username and password. And that username and password is going to be admin as the username, and training is the password. And that starts with a capital letter, and then the rest is lowercase. Alright. Once you log in, you'll go to the Training Program tab. On this tab, you'll see a bunch of columns here. You can ignore this column because this is for paper and pencil testing, which we're not doing in the Air Washington Grant, at least right now. And then this column is the one you'll really want to pay attention to. So they've got this principles. Probably don't need to take a look at that, although you can. This is really important. Internet user version guide here. This will give you a pretty complete understanding of everything you can do in this proctor portal, and gives you some idea of what the students are going to experience. So this is a really important guide here, and these are just supplements, these three. This is really important here, this reference site. It tells you whether there's upcoming maintenance, so you can plan around your tests around that. And it gives you the number for the contact center. So if you have any problems on testing day, this is probably your best bet for getting help immediately. You can also contact me, and I can usually troubleshoot for you. So let's see, there's that. And then this is very important. The slides you can probably skip, but the recorded training, it tells you step by step how to go through and create student accounts, print scores, all that stuff that you can do in there. So that's a really good. It's about an hour and 15 minutes long. And then there is okay. So if you want to just try and not mess anything up, you can go to this training site. So this training site is going to be this portal here, except it's not going to say your school at the top. It's just going to say training portal, and anything you do in there is fine. You can't mess anything up. So knock yourself out. So that's that. And then there are a bunch of these little short guides to how to do a single thing. So like if you forgot for how to look up a password for a student, you can click on this guide and it'll show you with screenshots and really well laid out kind of way how to look up that password. So these are all guides that you can print off, keep by your desk, and just make sure that you know how to do that when the test day comes around. And there's more of them if you follow this link. So those are really the training materials that they're offered. Make sure you do this. This is very important for every proctor to do. Go through this entire recorded webinar, and that will prepare you for test day. If you have any questions beyond what you see here, or something doesn't make sense to you, again, feel free to contact me. All right, thanks.